You need to experience the beautiful liberating power in embracing imperfection. If you fail to embrace your imperfection, you will always struggle to live a happy life. Are you tired of feeling like you have to be perfect all the time? There is this uneasy feeling to be seen as a perfect person. It deprives you of your happiness. It steals your authenticity from you. You find it very difficult to always connect that feeling with your reality. What if trying to embrace your imperfections is just the key you need to live a happy life? In this video, we want to explore how embracing your imperfections, your flaws, can guarantee you the liberating power to live a happy life. If this is the kind of content you are looking for, stick on this video and keep watching to the end. There are two schools of thoughts in philosophy. These scholars look at how to identify meanings to life. These two schools of thoughts are very independent of each other. I would love to explore them because they will be very crucial to the understanding of today's topic. We have the school of thought where life is described in ideas, and another school of thoughts where life is described in reality. The school of idealism believes that if you can create a mental picture of what you want, if you can create it, if you can imagine it, if you can picture it in your mind, then you are good to go. That should be life for you. The next school of thought believes that the meaning we should always attach to life should be what we see in the reality. If you look at these two schools of thoughts, that is what we need for life to be balanced. We need to incorporate these two schools of thoughts in our daily living. But the shocking thing is that is not how it is for many people. There are this set of people who always live in the world of idealism. They have a picture of it and believe that that is how it should be. We will call those people the people who live in the world of perfection. There are this set of people who live in the world of realism. They can only figure out the meaning to life when they have put it into practice and see the result. If the result does not tally, it means it is not it. Regardless of the formulations, hypotheses, statements, ideas conceived in the mind, what can only make it true is when it is put into practice, evaluated, analyzed, and it looks like what has been conceived in the mind. That is what makes it true. The people who believe in perfection are the people who want to get it 100% right at all times. The truth remains that living in that kind of life of perfection, idea of perfection, will always cage you. You will struggle to accept many things in life. The people who live in this state of mind will always struggle with embracing who they are in the true sense. I want to look at the effects of holding on to perfection in your life. It is very difficult to please them. That is if it comes to relating with these people. They find it difficult to work with other people in a team. They find it difficult to allow people to grow or evolve. Why? Because while you are growing, you will always make mistakes. And that is the issue a person who lives in the world of perfection will always struggle with. They always struggle with embracing people's imperfections. Another challenge this can pose in an individual's life is it deprives you of being vulnerable. This is why it blows your mind from living in your world of reality. So even if you are doing something that is not right, your mind does not accept it. Your mind accepts perfection. You just want to project a lifestyle which is not truly you. The fact remains that these people know, but because they want to impress, they want to project this lifestyle, they are just caught in this web of trying to project a perfect scene to everyone. Another downside of trying to be perfect is the idea of perfection withholds your power to explore or try things around you. People who are in the world of perfection do not want to fail. So because they do not want to fail, they would rather never explore. Perfection syndrome withholds your power to try new things. It cages you. That's the simple way. It cages your abilities, cages your skills, such that you know you can do these things, but because you're afraid of failing, you would never dare to try. This will definitely block your ability to be creative. Another effect of perfection syndrome is that it deprives you of living your reality. You find it difficult to accept yourself. You are always denying your reality. And this makes it very difficult for you to embrace your uniqueness and celebrate it. This robs you of your total sense of humanity. You're not a robot. You are a human being. Self-acceptance is one of the hardest things you will need to deal with in life. That is not healthy for you. Now that we've seen the effects of perfection syndrome, we would like to explore why people choose perfection. One of the commonest reasons why people choose perfection over imperfection is the false idea about self-motivation. This is what we always use to encourage ourselves and push ourselves into perfection syndrome. We always feel we are motivating ourselves, we're pushing ourselves for the best. But there is a difference between healthy motivation and unhealthy motivation. Healthy motivation does not seek perfection. Healthy motivation seeks improvement, seeks growth, seeks development. Unhealthy motivation seeks perfection. If you are motivating yourself in a healthy way, you want to be better than who you used to be before. As you are moving, you are accepting who you are appreciating the steps you are taking. Unhealthy motivation will always look down on the little miles, the little steps you have made. You will always want to be just like that person you are admiring, or just like that person you are looking up to. Perfection syndrome will always make you feel like you are motivating yourself. But when you look at the actions, the activities, the events that happen behind the motivation, you know that you are getting it wrong all the way. If you are on a healthy motivation, you will always accept yourself and you will always appreciate each step you take towards achieving your goals. But if it is coming from a perfection perspective, you will always beat yourself up for not getting it right 100%. Another reason why people are finding themselves in the web of perfection is allowing themselves to be pressured by other people's successes, other people's lifestyles. Before now, many people did not have contact with the social media space. People would live their lives in their small circle and nobody would know anything about them except for the people who are found within the community they are. But that's not the case in this present time. The social media space has made it a lot easier for many people to project their lifestyles for people to see. So you come on social media, you see people make content about their lifestyles. You also see people who are not even making content, but they just post pictures, post videos about their daily achievements. And all of these things begin to create pressure among many people. So we begin to have an idea of a world that is different from our real world. There is this idea that people have about the world on social media that is totally different from the world they are living in. Because people want to live to the standard of the world on social media, they want to project a kind of lifestyle that looks so perfect as the world on social media. We rarely see all these imperfect lives. All we see is the glam. Social media has put a lot of pressure on many people, and it has made them not to appreciate the beautiful life they are living in their realities. The pressure is pushing them to want to live to the standard of other people's lives, other people's lifestyle, other people's realities, or even other people's fake lifestyle. There are many fake people on social media who are trying to project a life of perfection. And if you are not careful, you will be drained in the pressure of trying to live that lifestyle in your own reality. Check yourself very well. What you want to do, that clothes you want to buy, that shoe you want to buy, that event you want to attend, that project you want to go into, that food you want to eat. Are you sure it is not coming from a place of pressure? If it is coming from a place of pressure and you do not have the resources to meet up to that, please help yourself by living your reality. Choose to reflect on the beautiful life you have in your reality. Do not allow yourself to be caught in the web of people's fake or ideal lives projected on social media. And one thing about not accepting your reality is it pushes you to live in the lifestyle that will always hurt you financially, emotionally, and mentally. Now that we've looked at why people are choosing perfection over imperfection, we want to see the beauty in imperfection. At this moment, I want to give a quick disclaimer. Do not misunderstand my viewpoint to mean you should always do things wrong just because you want to be imperfect. No, it only means that you should embrace each of your flaws. Embracing each of your flaws means acceptance. And if you accept that you have an issue, it is easier for you to grow, develop yourself, and work towards correcting that imperfection. Let's look at the beauty that lies in imperfection. One cardinal aspect of embracing imperfection is that it makes us very, very unique, very, very interesting, and highly relatable. By this I mean, we are not the same all in the world. God made us different in color, height, race, culture, language, many different ways that make us different. And that is where you should even begin to form your idea of imperfection. If God wanted everybody to be perfect, He would have made us one, having one form, one shape. Everything will be the same. If you live in the world of imperfection, it will be easier for you to embrace your uniqueness. Another thing is, it makes you very interesting. Can you imagine how boring life will be if everybody is like you? Sometimes I can be even boring to myself. So imagine everyone is like me, Stacy. How boring can this life be? But when I turn at my left and I see this beautiful sanguine bubbling with life, I turn at my right, I see this very reserved, conservative melancholic. I turn at my back, I see this very promising, agreeable, phlegmatic. Different temperaments, different characters, different people in the world. When all of us come together with our uniqueness, life becomes very interesting. Those things I cannot do, my imperfections, I can see another person living my imperfection perfectly, and it becomes my center of admiration in that person. If you choose to be that imperfect being you are, you will be complimenting another perfect person elsewhere. If you live in a world of imperfection, people can easily relate with you. When they come around you, they can breathe, they can live happily, they won't walk on eggshell because they know you will not always be quick to judge or criticize them. Embracing your imperfection will always make you to be authentic and confident. Though you can be confident about yourself, you can be confident about who you are, but you are always aware that you can make mistakes and you will always be willing to adjust when need be. Instead of choosing perfection, you would rather focus on personal growth, development, and self-acceptance. With this, it makes it easier for you to continually evolve till you get to that level where you can be perfect. How do you become perfect in your imperfection? The first you need to do is to acknowledge that you are truly an imperfect being. Accepting that you are imperfect is the first step of building an ideal world of perfection. Then you further confront your imperfection by accepting it as your reality. If you accept that that is your present reality, it makes it a lot easier for you. That is the second step of growing into perfection, your ideal perfection. When you accept that this is your reality, what do you do next? You begin to work on adjusting, correcting the flaws, correcting the mistakes, appropriately, following the right way. There are those aspects of imperfections which you can accept, which can never be altered or corrected. And these are the way you were created by God. I know that in this present time, contemporary time, there are many alterations people are doing to their bodies because of innovations and technology. But that is what brings about it, insecurity. What you will take note of is, if this is my reality, can I correct it? Is it something that I can adjust? Is it a character? Is it a lifestyle that I can adjust? Then work on that. If it is what you cannot adjust, live with it. That is your reality. For example, some qualities we have on our bodies which are genetic, which we wished we don't want them. We can't adjust them. Imagine everybody is tall in the world. Imagine everyone is short in the world. Imagine everyone is light-skinned. Imagine everyone is dark-skinned. Imagine how. There is always beauty in diversity. First of all, appreciate it yourself, and the world will always see the need to appreciate it. I would love to encourage you to embrace your imperfection. There is absolute beauty, complete beauty in imperfection. I would love to conclude by encouraging you to choose imperfection. You know why? Because your experiences and your mistakes are the tools that can build resilience and perseverance in you. Thank you for sticking with me to this moment till I come your way in another video. Have a great day. Bye.